Hi Bibies and welcome to my channel. My name is CarmiMua, and yes, as you can see, I'm pretty much done with my coffee and I am ready to film today's video. I am super excited. You guys know I am, I don't know, I'm somebody that now likes to talk a lot. So hi, I think you already knew that anyway. How are you doing? I've actually missed you a lot, Bibs. It's been a couple of days that there have been TMI, just taking some time for myself, do some kind of like editing and everything, so I haven't really picked up a camera and filmed, but I'm actually really happy. I am completely ready. Also, I've added a bit more lighting when it comes to like this talkative video in my living room, because if you guys remember with one of my previous one, it was a little bit of a struggle because the sun was getting in and out and the lighting was very questionable. So I hope you are enjoying a little bit of soft boxes. I hope they're making me soft. Maybe not, but you know, it is what it is. At least you can see me. Hi, how you doing? So in today's video, I was thinking my baby to go back and talk about tattoos. Now, one thing that I kind of realized when I was writing down kind of a few ideas that I had is I just went in real quick onto the tattoo word by talking about like my back piece. I talk about my armpit tattoo. I just went in, you know, I was just like assuming that everybody knew absolutely everything, kind of like the basic of tattoo, when I kind of realized that from your comments, a lot of you have never had tattoos or they are just starting to get tattooed. So why not starting again with a very kind of like easy slow video, and it's gonna be pretty much about my ritual when it comes to get tattooed, what I tend to do when I'm about to get tattooed, what I do the night before, what I do the day of tattooing, kind of like what I do when I'm getting tattooed, because you might be curious. So if you are completely new and you've never had a tattoo, you might want to have a little bit of knowledge of what to expect, as well as if you are starting now and you feel like you haven't mastered it yet, I hope I can help you. And the last one is, if you guys have been tattooed quite a lot like me, that you just really enjoy, you might have different tips that I do and we can just share it to each other, and maybe we can just come out with the best kind of like ritual ever. So I hope you are gonna enjoy it. I'm gonna finish to sip on the last sip of this cold art coffee, because clearly I've been talking too much, as well as like setting all this did take quite some time. So I'm gonna sip and then we are gonna start with my 10 things that I do, my ritual. I don't know, I need to figure out a title. So as I'm figuring out, let me sip. Alright babies, so we're gonna start with the first thing that I know might sound a little bit strange, because probably it is for a lot of you, but shave and trim. Now, when I talk about shave and trim, I'm gonna tell you this very quick story. Now, when it's winter time, I let my body hair grow because I'm not really planning to wear like skirt or like very short dresses. So my legs do become a little bit like furry, like my cat. So one time I actually went and carried on my leg sleeve with my artist, and he took about a good 15 to 20 minutes to shave my leg for me. And now let me tell you, I was a little bit embarrassed because, you know, my tattoo artist is not my esthetician, is not my beautician. I know he said he doesn't mind, and of course your tattoo artist, if he has to pick up the razor and just like very quickly do it, is not gonna really say like, oh my god, like you should have done that at home. They are very polite, and to be honest with you, it's absolutely fine. But when they have to spend like 15 to 20 minutes to just shave a full leg, you're kind of eating into the time of getting tattooed. So you want to play a little bit smart, as well as yeah, it was a little bit embarrassing, but you know, I've been with him for like over a year now, so it was okay. He didn't make a joke, he just said to me just like, we should have done the other leg as well. Clearly, you know what, I should have done it, so at least I was matching, but you know, that was that. So the first one, as silly as it sounds, it is shave and trim. Now the second one is a lot a lot more important, have a good night's sleep. The night before, I know you're probably gonna get super excited. I still get excited before I get tattooed. I'm still feeling like, oh yes, I'm gonna have the most beautiful tattoo, and then I'm gonna show it, and then I'm gonna put that beautiful cream, and then everybody's gonna tell me how gorgeous it looks. Like I seriously have cinema in my head. Like, hello, welcome, Carmi is starring in today's movie. But that's the thing, it's like you wanna make sure you have a good night's sleep. 8+ hours of great rest is really gonna help you, because let me tell you, getting tattooed is a very stressful like time for your body. Like, is something that your body might feel in a different way. I know everyone is different, and like tattoo pain, how long you can sit down and everything. Everyone has a very different outtake and outcome when it comes to tattooing. But one thing that I like to say is everyone needs a good night's sleep before, and yeah, you will definitely be a lot happier. Like, you'll feel more energized. Now, another thing that I tend to do the night before I get tattooed is making sure I have all the money. It has happened before, as you guys probably know. I get tattooed a lot, so I have made a few mistakes on my way. One time, I didn't really remember to get all the cash. So I woke up in the morning and I was getting like my backpack ready, because yes, I do go with a backpack, and I'll tell you in a minute why. I completely forgot I had to take some money out, and I was like, I can't take all of it because, like, you know, like the ATM machine is not going to give me the full amount. So I was like, I need to go to the bank. Now, I have a bank very close to my house. It was closed. So I already panicked, and I was like, okay, great, what am I gonna do now? I literally very quickly Googled which one was the next bank. Then it was way too far, way too out of hands where I was supposed to go. So then I Googled what was the nearest bank, like my bank near the tattoo shop. Finally, I found it. I literally speed run there after I took a train. Yes. There was the longest queue ever, and I was like, can you just hurry up? Can you just give me my money? I really need to go, because I normally like to go there much earlier. That day, I literally just arrived at the door on dot. Then let me tell you, being on time is being late. And yes, that is my next one. When you are getting tattooed, be early as possible. Well, when I mean early as possible, hold on a minute. It means just take your time in the morning. Make sure you are doing your things, and you want to arrive at the tattoo studio not sweaty, not tired, not feeling like, oh my god, I just made it. You want to arrive that good time, 10-15 minutes, when you can just like announce that you have arrived. You'll be like, hey everybody, I'm getting tattooed today. I hope you're ready. But also because you have to like fill in forms, and you just need to agree on stuff. Sometimes they want to check your ID if you are like new for that parliament and everything. So make sure a little bit early always helps. In my mind, be on time is being late, because if you are on time and you have to fill out paperwork and everything, you are eating up on the actual time allocated for you to getting tattooed. And honey, time is money, and money is what you have to give to get tattooed. So you just make your math, because you want to be early. Just saying. So now we're gonna backtrack a little bit, and it's actually gonna be the last things that I want you guys to remember to do the day before, if not a couple of days before you get tattooed, is make sure you have absolutely everything ready for when you come back home and you have a beautiful fresh tattoo. When I think about one thing that I absolutely can't stand is, after a long day of getting tattooed, is thinking about going to the supermarket and buy myself food for the night, as well as having, like, for example, if you're using creams to heal your tattoo, if you use clean film to wrap it up, if you're using Sanoderm, like, no matter what you use as your aftercare, as well as like the same first night of like eating and everything, you want to make sure everything is at home. Let me tell you, after a long day of getting tattooed, all you want to do is go to your bed and sleep. Have comfort food, have that kind of like cheeky snack that you normally don't have, because let me tell you, your body needs it. And there is nothing worse after a long day. You have to go to the supermarket and you have things in your backpack, and if you have done your legs, you just like can't even walk properly. So let me tell you, make sure you have absolutely everything. So now that we talk about what you need the day before or the couple days before, let's talk about the day of tattooing. What do you need to do before you are getting tattooed? So we're still at home. What's very important for you to do is eat. Eat, 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 and eat is something that I cannot stress enough. Have your good breakfast. Now, don't have a feast, don't have a buffet, like don't fool yourself to the point that you're just like your stomach hurts because you had way too much food, but make sure you are having breakfast. Make sure you're having lunch. Make sure you're having a little snack. Like, you do not want to skip any sort of meals on the day of tattooing because your body is going to be extremely tired. Your body will need the energy, and if you have not if you not have given your body energy, it's gonna be a hell of a ride. You're gonna be so tired and you're just gonna feel like, oh my god, what have I done? It has happened to me that I was rushing to get tattooed and everything, and I was prioritizing like editing and filming and do everything, and I kind of was like, oh, you know what, it's only going to be a few hours, like I'm gonna eat after, or if I have time I'll grab something at the supermarket. Big mistake, huge mistake on the name of Pretty Woman, huge mistake, because let me tell you, it's really important to, when you are walking into your tattoo place, that you are feeling good, that your body is feeling good. Make sure to have drinks as well. Now, I personally prefer to drink water normally. I tend to stay away from fizzy drink because, I don't know, I'm that kind of person. I don't drink alcohol, and I 100% always recommend do not drink any alcohol before you go tattoo. Like, don't. Doesn't make any sense. Please do not do that. Having a little bit of a drink before you get tattooed is not cool. I'm just gonna put that out there in the word. I hope you are taking my words for it. That's one big of advice. If you drink and get tattooed, that's not cool. They're just silly. But anyways, backtracking, bring as well to your tattoo parliaments, like to your tattoo appointments, some sort of like small snack and a big bottle of water. If you want to drink, for example, like some Coke or some Fanta or anything that actually gives you a little bit of sugar inside, so that if you're feeling a little bit like down and a little bit drowsy and everything, you can have it and you can kind of like, ooh, okay, I'm back. I would 100% recommend to not bring with you like smelly food, because you also need to remember that around you there are other people and nobody really wants to smell your McDonald's, or if you're having curry, or if you're having like anything that actually has a proper odor. Probably try to avoid that. Have maybe like crackers, maybe have fruits. I tend to always have like a lot of fruits and a lot of water when I tend to get tattooed. Is mess free. I already have like the one pre-cut and everything, so it's gonna be a nice enjoyable ride, as well as you know, it's not gonna smell, and yeah, it's gonna be the best thing. And talking about smell, we're talking about the next thing. Have a shower. People, I do not mean you. I mean sometimes people that I go when I get tattooed and they are around me. Shower. It's really not that deep, you know. Have a little wash, put some nice kind of like deodorant, you know, that's very lovely. Remember that when you are getting tattooed, your artist is going to be very close to your body. Like, his nose is probably going to be in a very close proximity of your skin, and you do not want to smell of BO. Like, it does happen. There are some tattoos, like for example when I got my armpit tattoo, because it was so intense on the actual armpit, I did start to like sweat a lot and everything. So that was normal, like that is kind of understandable. But if you are getting like a wrist tattoo and your armpit is literally just drenched and everything, and the reason why it's drenched is because you haven't washed, not because you're nervous or anything, that's not cool. Also remember, there are other people in the room. Like specifically here in London, I do find that like a lot of the tattoo parliaments are very open spaced. So that means that I might be like very close proximity of somebody else. So think about when you're going to a public transport and somebody around you smells, how the journey, it just becomes a nightmare. Then think about getting tattooed for like 2, 3, 4+ hours and somebody smells. you don't want to be that somebody, you know, honey. You want to have that one, maybe 2 showers. Think about yourself, think about others. Just a bit of common sense. Not that deep. Now that we established that we do not want to be the stinky of the room, we're going to talk about another thing that, let me tell you, is something that normally you don't really think about it. And then as soon as you get to the tattoo parliament, as soon as you're ready to get tattooed, something just comes into your mind and you just feel like, ooh, yeah, why did I just do that? And I'm talking about wear the right things. Now, when I talk about wear the right things is when you're getting tattooed, it's not a place when you want to wear your best clothes. It's not a place when you're there for like a fashion statement. It's a place when you want to wear your most comfortable clothes ever, as well as you want to wear things that they are going to be easy to take off in the right areas. So if you're getting tattooed, for example, like on your belly, you might want to wear like a crop top, or you want to wear like a t-shirt that is kind of like loose fit, so that you can wear it all the way up. You can just tuck it underneath like your breast. You want to wear like trousers, for example, like instead of with button, you might want to wear like something like more joggers, so you can just take them down a little bit. For example, the other day I got tattooed on my lower leg, and I decided to actually have a change. So I had to go, because it's London, with long trousers, because yeah, it was like early March, so it was pretty cold. But what I did is I went to the toilet and I just take off my trousers and I put shorts on. So that was kind of like easy, and it wasn't like the problem of like being exposed in a room full of people. I really don't care, because a lot of people are there to get tattooed. So let me tell you, no one is there to judge you. This is a very comfortable environment, and if you don't feel comfortable, there is no problem of you to say to your tattooer, you know, I don't feel comfortable. Is there any way like we can have more of a private area, or can I come another day? Like, you know what I mean? It's like, make sure when you are going to get booked to your tattoo, you also look as well what the parliament looks like what the tattoo shop looks like, so that you can kind of get an idea of what to expect when you're getting there. Because, you know, sometimes like there are areas that you just feel like you don't want to just show to the world. You know, if you're getting, for example, like some private parts getting tattooed, you might just want to keep it to yourself, and that's absolutely normal. However, I do want to stress one more time, getting tattooed and tattoo artists, they always should be 100% professional. And it's kind of like going to the doctor. Like, it's their job. They're there to create art on you, and yeah, they do not judge you. I never felt judged when I used to get tattooed and I was like overweight. I'm not getting judged now when I do my bum, and yeah, my back crack is always out. Crack is whack. So that's what I mean. It's just like, make sure you're wearing the right things. They're comfortable enough for you to just have a long session without feeling like, oh my god, this was way too tight, as well as easy to kind of like expose the area that you're getting tattooed. So yes, that is something that I know sounds silly, but a lot of times I kind of didn't think about it, and then I end up to getting like tattooed in winter and not have like my top completely on, and I was very, very cold. So that is that. And talking about longer section, I know I was mentioning earlier that you wanted to have a couple of snacks, because snacks kind of makes you like a little bit of boost, you know, it gives you a little bit more energy. But the thing is, you can't snack for like 3, 4, 5 hours. Like it's not because you can't, it's just because it's like physically like you're gonna be full after like 10 minutes of just constantly put things down to your like eat, you know what I mean? So I tend to do a lot of things. I prepare myself with a little backpack, and I take with me not only my change and my food, but I tend to like have, for example, like a book. So I tend to read. I always have a spare battery charge for my phone, as well as like a lid to charge my phone. If there is like a plug very, very close by, I use that. I can ask, and they normally say yes, sure, whatever. If they're not using it, they really don't care. So I tend to like watch movies on my phone. I tend to listen to music. You want to kind of go there with a few different things to do, because yes, you're going to be super excited, but there are going to be moments when like the adrenaline is kind of like running low, and your stamina is kind of like feeling like, oh, is it finished yet? You know, it's like, it's no more, like after a while you do get very, very tired. So taking your minds off the pain, because it is clearly always a little bit painful. Like, it doesn't matter who you are and how your pain scale is. Tattoo are not cuddles. So yeah, I just want to say that. That's the thing is, have something to do. I normally tend to bring like a book and yeah, phone and all the jazz, all that good. Music does really help. Really quick one, don't listen to sad music. I tried it. I was listening to like Billie Eilish, I was listening to Billie, and let me tell you, some of her music is very slow and very beautiful, and I absolutely love it. It kind of made me like into this mood, and it's like I was getting pain, and I was just like, it was horrible. Like, no, I had to put on some more happy music. I had Rihanna, that she was like, na 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 na, come on, come on, come on, na na na. Okay, never mind. I hope you got the gist. So pretty much this is all of it except the last one, that is literally the icing on the cake. The most important things that you want to remember every single time you get tattooed is have a great time. It's very important that when you are getting tattooed, you are feeling good about yourself. You have done your research on your artist. You are really happy with the way your tattoo looks. You're happy with your environment. You need to walk in feeling great, and you want to walk out feeling super tired, but also very proud. Every time I walk out my tattoo shops that I go, I always feel like I have a big old badge, and I'm just like, I just got tattooed and I had the greatest time ever. Now can I please go home and sleep, because I'm really tired. So I hope you guys have enjoyed that. I always say that I'm gonna make a short video, and they always end up to be very long, but I'm just having a lot of fun, and I hope I can share a little bit of my knowledge when it comes to tattoos and stuff like this, because I do have a huge passion, and I hope you have it too. So thank you so much guys for being here. Make sure you let me know down in the comment below, which one are your tips when you get tattooed. Are there anything that you tend to do? What's your ritual? Let me know your ritual down there, and I'm gonna be super excited. I'm planning to do more videos very soon about tattoos. If you do have topics that you want to like me to talk to you about, please let me know. Every time you give me feedbacks, it does make me super happy. Chatting with you is the highlight of my day, so if you have anything to say, you know, say it, and I'll be there just having a nice conversation. So thank you so much guys. Make sure as well to subscribe and share this video. Help me reach the Bibies family that we love and deserve, because we are the best family out of the internet. And always remember, like if you like, hate if you hate, and until next time, you're welcome. Ooh.